Welcome back, Beauts, and welcome to the Puckin Beauts podcast, the podcast where hockey brought us together, friendship has kept us close, and life keeps us laughing. We're here to talk about the wins, the wipeouts, and everything in between. No filters, no fluff, just two Beauts telling it like it is. I'm Jackie.
And I'm Jenna.
And as always, we're just here to crush this and talk extremely smart.
Super smart.
Super smart. I mean, that's it. If that's the one thing we do today is talk smart, then I guess we can go to bed after this.
I might not sound smart when I talk, but I'm trying to be smart.
You are smart. And if no one's noticed, we're twinsies.
We are, except for yours is a sweatshirt and mine's a long sleeve.
Oh, dang it. We're half twinsies because it's the logo that counts.
It's the logo that counts.
Yeah. So we don't care.
Yeah.
All right. So today we are going to talk probably about a lot of different things. But what we're going to intend to hit on today is the people that somehow always find each other. Whether those are adults who drop into tournaments 3 divisions too low just to collect a plastic trophy and a $2 medal, or the parents who think that their 8-year-old is already headed to the Hockey Hall of Fame because there's the thing that nobody wants to say out loud. Being the best kid on the ice at 8 means absolutely nothing once everybody catches up physically. So hate to break it to you. If you got an all-star now, I don't know if that has much to say for the future.
It's not everybody, right? But one thing I've noticed with hockey from growing up is when kids are super good, when they're like mites and squirts, I mean, they're like skating around everybody. They can toe drag and stick handle, and people think, oh, they're so good, which they are so good for their age, right? But once everybody else hits puberty and their bodies catch up with them, the people who are good when they were little tend to fall at the end of the pack. And again, that's not every time, but it's something I've seen happen quite a bit. They fall at the end of the pack, and these kids who maybe weren't as good when they were younger are now the starting line and doing much better because their bodies have caught up with them. And I've seen that more so with boys than girls.
Well, I think it's interesting too. I actually heard about that. I want to say, was it Johnny Gaudreau? I was looking at something and it was exactly that. Maybe it wasn't Johnny Gaudreau. I can't remember who it was, but their parents, like at 9 years old, were like, okay, maybe we should just hang up their skates because this is just not working out. And the kid loved it so much. And he was like the worst one out there and was always on the C team. And then something shifted and he went into the NHL. So yeah. Even if you're not the best out there at 8, it's going to be okay. One of the other things too is you can put your kid in year-round hockey all you want and put him in all these camps and put him in like the best of the best. But burnout is huge. That's what I would try to caution for when we think about how much hockey we're going to sign the kids up for, because they're 7 and 10. Does that really matter right now? Is it better to focus on multi-sport athletes?
I'm glad you touched on that because this is something I've become kind of passionate about. Not only burnout, but you have all these extra programs like AAA. I'm going to use club softball as my example because I lived that with my oldest daughter. Club softball, they say they're going to get you to play college ball. Honestly, I think it's all a crock of shit. It's all about money because even when we did club softball, you still have to do the work yourself to reach out to college coaches. Like, okay, cool. You might get some college exposure at these tournaments, but they already know who they're looking for. Right. Unless there's someone that's really a standout, they're not going to notice you. And they're not even watching half the games. You know, I haven't experienced it with hockey, so it might be slightly different, but parents spend thousands and thousands of dollars to get training and do all these extra things. You're burning your kid out where they potentially might not want to play the game anymore. Some people, it's going to work out where you spend all that money to get them to college, but then what happens after college? So you're tens of thousands of dollars down the drain for them to play college. They're not going to the NHL. You're going to know if they're going to the NHL in high school.
You'd hope.
You know? And I'm not saying don't do it because, you know, if your kids love it and you want to do it and you want to spend the money and that's your end goal is college, hockey, softball, whatever sport it is, by all means do that. I just know from my experience, I've spent so much money on extras for softball for my daughter to initially want to play college and then quit her senior year because it wasn't fun anymore. and she wanted to spend her
Yeah.
last summer hanging out with her friends.
Yeah. And that's just it. Like the burnout is no joke. We were going to move a few years back and we were really close to putting our house on the market. We just weren't quite sure where we were going to go. So we were like, well, maybe we'll just move in with the family for a little bit until we figure out which of the three options sound better. There was a house in Maple Grove we really liked. We were looking at Shakopee. That was kind of far. And then the other one was Edina. So we wanted to live kind of like in the Edina, Minnetonka
Cake
area.
eaters. You were going to be a cake eater, Jackie. What is wrong with you?
I like the area down there, but then when you live up where we live, you just get so much more bang for your buck. Ultimately, why we just decided to stay here. With all that being said, we weren't sure what we were going to do. It was time to sign up for hockey, and we were like, "Are we moving? Are we not moving?" So a friend of mine who I coached with was like, "Well, why don't you just put your kids in the Minnesota Made Choice program?" And I was like, "What's that?" And he like told me about it, and I looked into it, and I found a spot for both of them to play, and we absolutely loved it. So it was a ton of money, but it was really good instructional skating. It was very individualized, and it was a really great program. But we never ended up moving. So we drove about an hour one way just to get to hockey, and that was a lot. You have to drive all the way to Edina during the work week, and I'm like, yeah. And we have a great program at our association. There was nothing wrong with it. That's not why we were leaving. We have a great program. We love it here. But we thought we were moving. Once we realized, we went in through this pattern, like, I want to move every May. So if you ever catch me in May and I say, yeah, I'm thinking
May's coming up.
I know, don't tell Tom. He's already like, no. Because I was like, house in Hawaii. We can move back to Hawaii. And he goes, no. I was like, okay, just kidding. But I'm not really serious. I would love to move back there, but that's not what I want to do. I just like to look at houses and just think about, oh, wouldn't that be really fun?
In your next life.
Yeah. Well, no, I'll be in heaven in my next life. I'll be in heaven. So,
you're not coming back.
I'm not coming back. I'm going straight to Jesus, baby. And I'm going to have a mansion up there, and I'm going to have an ice rink in my backyard.
I love it.
But what was I getting at with all this? Yeah, we just decided like, hey, we're not gonna move. So I'm not gonna spend thousands of dollars a year for the program, even though it was really great. So I think just the burnout of not only the sport, but getting to the sport, especially when you pay for clubs and do these types of things when they're really far away. That's even burnout. Nobody wants to sit in the car that long. I think Tom and I were counting how much money we spent in like fast food that year. In the year, you know what I mean? That's a lot of money out to eat because who has time you can only pack so many sandwiches. People get bored of that. I'm not going to make 7 million sandwiches a week and call it a day, but
there's just so much more that goes into it than the cost of the program. Right. You know, I'm not trying to say don't do it for people, but really consider it, highly consider it. Make sure your kid has the drive for it. And if they're going to do a club program or a program like that, you got to make sure they're dedicated and they're going to do the reps at home outside of it too, because that reps and doing the work is what's going to get them somewhere, not doing club hockey a few times a week, traveling.
Right. Oh, 100%. You got to put the effort in outside. And like sometimes you look at these kids that are very, very talented and they got a really good shot. And you'll be talking to the parents or whatever. Yeah, they shoot hundreds of pucks a day in the summertime. That means you really enjoy this. And that's the type of level, you need to have. But
100%.
I don't know. I'm over here preaching about multi-sport. And then Micah told me that he just wanted to do hockey this summer. And I was like, you know what? Last summer, he couldn't play soccer because he broke his ankle at recess. He was playing kickball and rolled his ankle on the ball. So just a little bit of clumsiness on that side. So yeah, he was like, I just want to play hockey this summer. And then we're so busy. They're doing a bunch of different stuff over the summer for camp. And I was like, that's fine. I mean, if you're really not into soccer and that's not your jam, then I'm not going to pay for you to play soccer. Yeah. So Caleb's over here like, yeah, I don't want to play hockey. I want to break. I want to do, oh my gosh, man, the kid's like Tom. He's like, I would like to start biking. And I also would like dirt biking. And then I want to do 4-wheeling. Then I want to do wrestling. So he wanted to wrestle. Loves everything. That's what I love about him. I love everything about both my kids. But I mean, the kid would try anything just to try it.
Well, then let him try everything and pick the one that he really loves.
That's what I'm saying. There's not going to be just one though. That's just it. It's going to be 7 million things.
But that's why you have to make him pick one. That's where tough choices come in as a parent, and it's good to teach them. We can't do all these things because it's going to burn you out. It's going to burn us out. We can't. No, it's too expensive. once
Yeah.
he's tried everything, right? It's like pick a sport,
Yeah.
unless kids do rec in-house in your local area where it's not expensive and it's twice a week, but otherwise
Derp
I
sounds
only
fun.
say that from experience too.
No,
Because
that's fair.
it's tough.
We are not signing up for everything, but it's just figuring out what he wants to do. Summer soccer. So I feel like this summer we're already good. Like check next. It'll be hockey season again. And then that makes me actually really sad though. Summer just goes by so
I
fast.
know.
And then we're going to be back into the nasty cold
I know.
snow. So
And
I don't
it's
want to live
cold
here.
today again.
Can we expand Puck Yeah and Puckin Beauts? Can we just go to like Florida? Can we just go to Hawaii actually? I think that'd be great. Can you all just come? There is one rink on Oahu and I think y'all would love it.
Yeah, let's do you know anyone at the rink that we can reach out to and see how we can get a Puck Yeah program going? Try hockey free. And then
Yes.
start a beginner league and grow it from there.
We're going to do it. We're going to go to Oahu. There's one rink. Tom and I loved it.
Wait. Is it humid? Thank God I can't do humid. So
No, it's
don't
so
ever ask me to
beautiful.
go to Florida.
Okay, fine. I won't ask you to go to Florida, but we should go to Oahu and just see what they got. There's one rink and they got tons of ice time. That's where Tom learned to skate. So
how much is an hour of ice?
Oh, probably $1 million. I don't know. I mean, a gallon of milk costs us like.
You're going to see if they want to donate some ice first.
Yeah, give us some ice. We will make it worth your while. We'll film your rink. The rink's really cute. And they have this tiny little sports shop where Tom got his skates because I brought mine when we moved there. I was like, I'm just bringing on it because I found there was a rink. And I'm like, I'm going to bring all my stuff there. So Tom's like, I told him, like, let's go ice skating. So then we got there and he was going to rent a pair. And they were just.
Were they the buckles?
Yeah, kind of like the ones that you saw on the cruise.
Sharp too.
Yeah, I bet really sharp. So I think he gave it a whirl. And then he was like, can I just get some skates? I'm like, you're going to buy skates from here? And then I looked at the pro shop and I'm like, actually, let's go look. Maybe it's cheaper there. So he bought his first pair there. Steve-O from Hat Trick said they weren't the best here. Hawaii, there's not. Yeah. It was probably all military people that played hockey growing up that were at the rink besides kids. They had disco ball and they would turn all the lights off and then the disco would go.
I want to do a Puck Yeah game with the disco ball. I saw the disco ball at Parade and that's all. I want to do an event for Puck Yeah in the disco ball with the lights.
We could even get really big blow up or those big fuzzy dice that they use at the roller rink and have people pick a corner and then label the corners 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 all the way around. And then when they're done, if they win, they get a Slurpee.
Okay, we just have to find a rink that has Slurpees at it.
Fair. or if anything,
or follow us to SA. Super America will get you a Slurpee.
Follow us to SA. Oh yeah. Follow me to SA and then I'm going to take off and drive like a bat out of hell so I ditch them. Then they won for nothing. I'm just kidding. That's not very kind.
No, Jackie, that's not.
That's not going to
You're not embodying the Puck Yeah-ness lately. What's going on with you?
Well, I'm just kidding. I won't ditch you. I will really meet you at SA for a Slurpee. Unless there's something better at the rink, like a bag of chips.
Cool Ranch.
Cool Ranch. I'll get you a free skate sharpening. Oh, that'd be cute.
Shit, they're $10 now.
That's what I'm saying.
That's more than a Slurpee.
Or we give them a punch card. We give them a punch card. If they win the game 4 times, then they get a drink and a sharpening. No, this seems like we're getting too far. And I don't think people are going to want to play the
pizza.
Game. Yeah. That'd be super fun.
Or a pretzel with cheese with no salt.
Yeah. And then to make it more interesting, we could blindfold everybody. So when the music stops and the dice rolls, that'd be so great. We'll have people try to get to where they're trying to go. Like if the number's 3, then we'll see where they end up. And if no one's at 3, nobody wins.
Well, I was thinking an actual hockey game in the disc.
Oh, like a legit game.
Yeah. Well, the Puck Yeah game,
Yeah. I thought you wanted me to come up with like a game because I was all about it.
No, but I did purchase some blow up dice. So if you want to use those at the Puck Yeah games, think of how we can use that to.
I just did.
To make them a little. Well, during the game though, like we want them to actually play a game, but incorporate them somehow. It'd be like at the beginning of the game, someone rolls a dice. If they roll a 3, every time they score, they have to do the chicken dance. or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah. I like that. Okay.
I don't know.
That's
Something,
fair.
yeah.
Then we can also do my 6 corners thing too for fun at the end.
Yes, we can do a Puck Yeah event
Yes.
with the 6 corners. Yeah.
Yeah. No blindfold. We'll probably keep it safe.
Yeah. I don't know how much the league insurance is going to cover those kind of.
Oh, fair. We ain't looking for a lawsuit.
No, we're not. We would like to stay up and running. So,
Okay. So your eyes are needed. Everyone will need their eyes for this
yes. Yeah.
activity.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I feel like we figured out a really good plan, not only for the game and the disco ball, but a legit game.
Yeah, I think so too.
I
Now we
stole it
just
from
have to-
Thunderblades.
Oh, well, now it's not as fun.
Okay, we'll edit that out. Let's not tell anybody. It was really original.
I don't even know. What is that? Thunderblades?
It's the rollerblading rink up in my city here.
So we can still use it.
Okay, fine. That means I have to give them credit. That's fine. I'm feeling kind of sassy today. I'm just kind of
Good. I like sass. It's
Like
probably
sass.
because we're tired.
yeah, everybody needs a nap.
Yeah.
So
Are we
you
putting
play-
this in?
Hmm?
Are we putting this in?
I don't know. I usually
I don't know what's going on right now.
I usually pick and choose what I edit out as I go.
Okay.
So even if we say it's like I'm just like yeah.
First episode, I was like, yeah, I sound like a derpy. So.
What about the people that sign up for hockey tournaments in 3 divisions too low? What do you got? Give me a story.
Oh
Give me a couple.
So this is actually sandbagging is such a thing with adults. And I don't understand it. Why do people want to play 2 divisions down to feel good about themselves and get an adult tournament trophy? There's not NHL scouts there. And, I don't know how that makes you feel good smoking everybody by 9 goals when I'm sure it doesn't feel good for the other team. I don't understand what it is about feeling the need to win something so badly that you'd rather dominate on weaker players than actually challenge yourself and move up a division. Right?
Yeah.
Like, do you need a medal to make yourself feel better as an adult? Are you still trying to stroke your own ego because someone else doesn't do it enough and you don't actually love yourself enough, so that makes you feel better about yourself? Or what is it? I don't get it, right?
Yeah. That is really annoying. I don't play any tournaments. I think we've already hit on this. I do the bare minimum.
I do the bare minimum and I do the most.
You do the extreme. Yeah.
Yes.
So I don't have a lot of good stories there, but I do see how it can be frustrating. The only thing that comes to mind is if you're one of those people, please send us a picture of your trophy wall with all your plastic on it. And maybe I hope to God, if that's the case, that you at least have a couple little like a little bit
and
of metal holders, like theirs could be like the trophies on the top with the little pegs where you can put, you know what I'm talking about? Peg, and then you hang your medals on them. The hooks.
Yeah.
But it's
or
like
a trophy case.
Yeah, I don't really care. But if you're a sandbagger, I want to see your trophy thing because I want to blast you on here.
Yeah. It's
blast that you're a sandbagger. That's not very nice. I'm not being very nice today.
It's okay. I mean, sandbagging, you don't need to be very nice about sandbagging. I just feel the people that do that are icky and should do some self-reflection on what they're missing and why they need to go and dominate those lower players that are just there to have fun and grow as a player and develop. And you just go and smoke them. Like, congrats on your D5 championship while wearing your former college jersey, pal.
Playing in a beginner league.
Yeah, for real. There's a tournament in Rochester in March every year. Huge tournament, and it is everything about the tournament outside of the hockey is fun. But it's a men's tournament with one co-ed division. Co-ed division has the same 6 teams every year. And it is a lot of the same returning teams. But something you'll find in this tournament is that everybody sandbags. I'll give you an example. I always play with my Duluth friends in this tournament in the co-ed division. And last year, my sis signed up a team. And the week of the tournament, she reached out to me and they had a funeral and she hadn't put a team together. She's like, can you help me put a team together? And I was like, yep. I blasted it on Facebook And through networking, we got a team together of a hodgepodge of skill levels, like all over the place from age 21 to like 60. Great. Everybody was so nice. Like everyone was so nice. Anyways, we were in the second lowest division and we got fucking rocked 10, 12 to 0 to 1 because of the sandbagging until our very last game when the team that we played, obviously, because we're in the toilet bowl, they were in the correct division and we were in the correct division and we were in the toilet bowl because everybody else played higher and they were sandbagging. So like
So
that was actually
there's no way to like determine this beforehand. Like there's no way
well,
tournament directors
yes,
would
there
know or
is,
what?
but that tournament director does not give a shit. He just wants to get the money, basically. I had a run-in with him my very first year when we played this because his communication was terrible and he changed the women's division from a women's division to co-ed without telling me.
Oh,
So we
no.
were walking into our first game, and this was our WAM team when I ran the WAM team. So JV varsity players, maybe, were walking into our game and we were playing who are now my Duluth friends. We were playing them and they're walking in with guys. And I went and found someone from the tournament and I was like, why are there guys walking in? This is supposed to be for women. And the person was like, oh, he said he reached out to everybody and let them know it was co-ed. And I'm like, he definitely didn't reach out to me. He was texting me last week asking me our skill level because he wanted to make sure we were in the right skill range. Never said anything about co-ed to me.
Oh,
so we had a
no.
women's team that, mediocre skills. And we're playing, Duluth always has a good team when they go places. And so
Right.
all of the teams were co-ed except for us. We made the best of it or whatever, but the tournament director was just kind of a jackass. Just kind of rude and yeah. Anyways,
Yeah,
that
doesn't
is
sound
the
like a good
tournament.
experience.
The first one wasn't a good experience. And then I went back and played co-ed and it was better. I also didn't run the team. So that was better, not organizing. But my point being, he does not pay attention to skill level. People basically just sign up and it's trusting, right? So that's what you get a lot of times when you do tournaments, unless they're asking individual players where they played or what level, then you never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, that's a good point. Most tournaments, though, they do have a skill range when you sign up, right? So you should be able to be a grown adult and understand reasonably where you are.
There's a lot of people that aren't grown adults, and instead of playing where they should, because maybe they're a little older and they don't want to work as hard, they sign up for the lower divisions so then they can dominate and feel good about it.
I like to sign up for one lower. That's because I don't want to work that hard, because I don't want to have a heart attack, because my heart already beats 200 beats per minute when I
So,
play. So,
if you play to the level,
right.
that's different. If
Yes.
you decide to play at a lower level because you're going to actually try to play at that level with them and you're not going to try to dominate, totally different.
You're not said sandbagger. You're just
Yes. You just want an easier game.
Reading the room. Yep. You're meeting everybody where they're at.
Yes. And that's what you do, right? Meet them where they're at. So I will find a tournament and I'll reach out and be like, do you need any free agents? And I'll just sign myself up and go play with people I don't know. Well, I did this in Marquette a few years ago. And I actually still chat with a bunch of the gals I played with, but they're a very novice group. And I kind of forgot my train of on this. Oh, yeah. Now I remember. Sorry. I've been doing that a lot lately. I have 2 stories about this team. When there is a newer player that has maybe a lower skill level, women, especially, I don't know about guys, but women are so thankful to have someone who's been playing for a long time and has a better skill than them. Like they ask for feedback and they ask you to help and they will always be like, it's so fun to watch you because I can learn how to better my game, right? I've never played with like a lower skilled or level team that have been assholes unless you play way above them. It was a tournament, and I play hockey for fun. I don't play hockey because I need a trophy on my shelf. I play hockey to network and meet new people and whatever. Yeah. Well, they had a coach for this team because they are newer players and they put me at center. And I very much pass the puck. I used to skate the puck when I was younger, but now I'm much more of a passer. I will pass before I skate the puck. Anyway, so I passed the puck a lot. And he was like, you just got to go and skate the puck. I know you don't play like that, but you just got to do that. Be selfish here. And I'm like, no, I don't know. It's a tournament. It's adult tournament. Everyone's here to get the same amount of ice time and to have fun and be
So
better.
did he just care about the score? Sorry, say that again.
Well, he wanted me to go score so they could win.
I know, but that's all he cared about then was the score?
He just wanted to win, yeah.
Not what you wanted or what you
Well, I didn't really say much. And I didn't skate the puck because that's not my style. That's not my game. As an adult, I'm not there for that, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, that seems kind of weird, doesn't it?
I just don't get it. You know, I get there's people that like to win, and that's totally fine. Winning's cool. Losing all the time kind of sucks. It gets you down a little bit sometimes, but that's not what it's about as an adult. It's not about winning. You can still be competitive and lose and have a great time, you know? It's something I have all the feels about.
I don't really care if I lose in my old age. Some of the people I play with really want to win. And I don't give two shits if we win this game. I'm just here for exercise and to hang out with you all.
Yeah. When you're nice.
When you're nice. Yeah. I like hanging out with nice people. But some people just take it very, very seriously. And it's like, and like talking on the bench, like, oh, so-and-so is just not doing a good job. It's like, why are we doing that? Why are we talking? This is women's league, and we're going to start saying that so-and-so sucks. So I don't really care if you say that I suck because I really don't try that hard because this is supposed to be for fun.
Even if you try hard, you can still, that's actually, I'm glad you just said that. So another thing is you have higher skilled players who get pissed when they're playing with a team that maybe doesn't have good hockey IQ or positioning or passing. And then they stop trying. They just don't care. They don't want to be there, right? And then you have those other people that are on their team that are newer or lower skilled, and they're trying super hard. Yes. I would rather play with a brand new player who puts in the effort and tries their best than a really good player who is an asshole and just like
100%. Right. Yeah. I have a few of those people that I've played with before, and it's, you know, she looks around, you know, it's like, wow, you guys, you know, asking where did you guys play college or whatever? Yeah. Yeah. A lot of us did. Right. And she's like, this is really fast. This is a fast paced game or whatever. But the point is she's trying really, really hard.
Yeah.
You know, and like, I would take that too. So anybody that talks smack about someone who's trying hard, that's not cool. But you can talk smack about me because I'll be the first to admit. What did some Maddie call me? Half-assed Jack. Because sometimes I'm just there and I'm dancing and I'm pretty much doing everything except what I'm supposed to be doing.
Trying to hug your friends, dancing to Pink Pony Club, trying to baton twirl.
I talk smart and I tell jokes on the bench, and sometimes I wonder if I'm like, are you really excited to get an exercise today? Because you're really not sweating. I take my MyZone off and it's like, nice job. You were like in the gray sometimes. And it's like, no, I think I was working a little harder than that.
And who cares if you're in the gray? Are you having fun?
Yeah, I have a blast.
Then that's what matters.
Hey, I played goalie last week.
Yeah, we're going to show a video of this.
Yeah, like that was the legit most fun I've had in like a really long time. And I didn't even have goalie equipment on. So I played goalie in my skater gear. Was told by the ref that I couldn't cover the puck. And I was like, oh yeah, I forgot that stupid rule. So what was I going to say? So I had just the funnest time. Nobody ripped any slappers at me, so that was nice. But I worked on my post to post. I worked on my T-pushes.
We need to show that video.
I danced the whole time. Like I was so sweaty. And I'm like, why am I so sweaty? Yuck. I didn't even have Mr. Stinky on. Mr. Stinky was in the other car. I know. I didn't get to bring him with. fail.
Yeah.
So if you don't wear Mr. Stinky, it means you didn't actually work out. But I did. I did. And the sweat between my cleavage was all I needed to know that I really was working hard. But then I looked at this. I looked at the live barn after I made a fool of myself. It was moving and grooving. I was doing figure skating tryouts. Like I was skating in circles. I went around the net a couple times. I
We'll have a
danced.
montage of Jackie's goalie escapade
Yeah.
soon.
But all in all, I feel I did really well. I blocked a couple. I had a really good poke check. Boop.
Remind us, tell me the score. I forgot. But no, you got to explain how it was like
yeah.
you switched or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. So the game ended up like 10-4. I let in 4 goals on the team that had 10. And then I let in 2 goals on the other team. So I did pretty good. Granted, there was one, the lady had a breakaway, and then she kind of just kind of did this. Just whatever.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, that was so easy. I caught it on my forehand and then I messed around with it for a bit.
If it were a Sandbagger, they would have rifled one at you.
Yeah, somebody did that. I'm not going to name drop, but they top cheddared it right over my head. And I was like, all right, that's cool. Almost got me right in the head. I was like, just don't get the goiter. I was like, oh gosh. Yeah, so I had to tech the goiter and yeah, we're fine. But I had the time of my life. And now I want to learn how to play goalie with pads on because I would like to maybe stop the puck once and actually see a shot. I did flinch a couple times. I know. I flinched a couple times and I was like, well, that's fine because I don't even have the right gear on for this nonsense.
Actually, you and Jess.
Yes, I'm in. Sign me up.
Yes, Jess is a natural goalie. She just picked it up last year.
I know. She's awesome.
And her could be part of the beginner intermediate division when we grow it a little bit.
That's right. That's right. And then if I get a shot in the love handle, it won't hurt.
Yeah, because you'll pull the pads on.
Yeah, because I'm starting to exercise. I'm going back to the gym Monday, so I won't have any love handles. It'll go straight to bone, baby.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm getting rid of my spare tire.
Let me know how that works because I got to get rid of a little bit of mine too.
We got to just deflate a bit.
Just deflating.
Oh my gosh, we don't have spare tires. We should be nice to ourselves. That's not very kind.
It's not that we're being mean. We're just being honest. It's the truth. It's a fact. Well, I know mine is a fact.
Okay, mine's a fact too.
Yeah. So I don't think
those kids, I tell you.
Mean if we were talking poorly about ourselves and oh my God, I'm so fat, this tire. But we're not. We're just stating a fact that we both know that we have a little tummy around,
a little cushion for the pushing.
Yeah. Duh. Put a sock on the door handle.
Oh, for God's sake. Don't even get me started. I thought we were talking. Didn't really know what that was about. Remember, I was like, oh, is that like the pulling your teeth out? And it's I think sometimes it's just woo. I don't have a lot of common sense. What did someone say? My mom told me one time, she's so glad you're book smart because you don't have a lot of common sense. I'm like,
in today's world, common sense isn't so common.
That's right. I've made it through just fine with no common sense. And she's right. I am very book smart. So
I am the opposite. I am not book smart at all, but I am smart in other ways and I have a lot of common sense most of the time, but I don't need the book smarts. I need the other smarts, like real life smarts.
Yeah.
That's what I
have. This is why we complement each other so well. I lack a lot of common sense and you pick up my slack. See, this is what I tend to hang out with people that have lots of common sense and it's like
the real life stuff. We help keep you on track.
Yes. That's right. Because we don't want to leave me off my leash too long.
No. Actually, speaking of leashes, that reminds me. So I can be the person who, when we're in a social setting, I will just, go do my own thing and wander off and find friends and whatnot. Well, at some of the tournaments I've done in the past, one of my goalie friends whatever. I'm always late in the locker room, but I'm always on the ice before puck drop, right? Well, everyone like is, oh my God, where's Jenna? Where's Jenna? And I just wander off sometimes. So one of my goalie friends got me a leash backpack for
No
the
way.
tournaments I do with her. Yes.
No way. So is it the one where you can put your wrist through it?
Yeah. It's pink. It's an animal. I can't remember if it's a sheep. I don't remember what the animal is, but it's a leash backpack, and she got it for me because I want her off. I was like, you just should give me a balloon, and then you can just see wherever I am. Like, I'm the friend at the bar or in a social setting. You get me a balloon tied to my wrist, and you can see me.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Seriously, I didn't even know they made those. But my mom lost me at the state fair when I was 5. Yeah, and she was like, this was like my first time going to the state fair too, and she lost me. But she had one of those. I feel like she had one of those bags. She had something. I was holding on to something, or I thought maybe not. I don't know. I could just be distorting this whole story, but I know I was lost. And she turned around and I wasn't there. And I was always told, if you lose me, just go to like the nearest stand. And I had her number memorized and just tell them and whatever. So that's exactly what I did. I went to the nearest stand and sat there and cried for my mom.
Aww.
But then I was thinking, when you said that, that would have been so nice. I feel like I had something like that though, and I just let the thing just hang, but it might not have been as designed as what you had, what you have. Because I feel maybe she had me by the hand. I don't know how. I want to say I was on some sort of leash, not legit.
A device of some kind.
I feel like I was.
Oh, what is that?
I don't know, but I have to pee now. What is that?
I have to pee too. What is that? Is that at your house?
No. It sounds like we're at a fire. We're at a waterfall. Did you click on something?
No, I was sitting back. It's gone now.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Oh, it makes me have to pee.
Me too, actually. And I've had to go, so it makes it worse.
Okay, well, let's just, on that note.
On the tinkle note.
I don't know if I was put on a leash or not as a kid at the state fair, but I got lost. Moral of the story, need a leash backpack so I don't get lost at places.
Yes. If we ever travel together, we're going to have one of those bungee rope things attached to each other's waist.
Right, you're going to go one way, I'm going to go the other way.
And then we're going to what do they like sideline someone with the rope, like
yeah.
Okay. Anyways.
All right.
Okay. So since we can't figure out the fire/water sound, hopefully you guys can hear it too, because we don't know what it is. We're going to wrap this up.
The birds.
There's birds now? Do you have a sound machine?
Yeah, but not on. It doesn't make me
it's at your house. Does it sound like it's at my house on your thing? Fun fact. I believe my name means little bird. So
can you text Tom just so he can come down and see this? Because my phone is my camera.
So I said, can you go check out the birds in the office for Jackie?
Everybody can meet my husband, Tom. He's our technology guy, and he does all of our production stuff, and he's really great. And now we're going to have him figure out.
And he puts up with us.
He's so wonderful.
We're going to, he hasn't read it yet. We're going to have Tom figure out what the tinkle bird sound is. Maybe the birds are tinkling.
Are you sure it's not?
Are they in a bath? A bird bath.
Bird bath. What's with
Is that what they're doing?
Though? I don't know.
It's more of a water drip.
No, I hear a crackle.
Birds ? Mark. I'm going to say there's birds chirping. And I'm going to do this emoji.
It sounds
like a little tiny one of those little waterfall, like cat water fountain things dripping the water. And then the birds just come and chirp. It sounds like white noise.
Don't you feel like we're
trying to go to bed?
I feel like if I close my eyes right now,
you could go to bed.
But like we're outside next to a wonderful windy river with a fire going in a sleeping bag. Don't you think?
Yeah, he said no, there isn't. Maybe outside. So I got distracted. I'm just saying, just go down there quick.
Please just come here and help me.
But the problem with being outside at night in a sleeping bag is the mosquitoes.
Yeah, that's fair.
the Minnesota state bird. We don't want those are not the birds that chirp this cute chirp. I actually hate birds. Do you want to hear? Okay, this is a really good story to tell on this because it's
Tommy,
disgusting.
can you help? You were recording, but it's fine. We already introduced you that you're my wonderful husband who does our technology. I don't know what's going on, but there's this water bird.
Did he hear it? Oh, it was a really birdie there. It's squawking.
How did it? Wait, do you want to come say hi?
What was that?
Well, I have a 2-hour relaxing 3500K solid color screen ambient lighting on YouTube on the other screen. And you see it was muted. I swear. It's muted on the bottom. It's muted. And then
It's been going the whole time.
Well, I don't know why it just started. I'm on 39 minutes of running the screen, and then he comes in and just like mutes it again. But I didn't even click on that side of the screen. I was in the middle of a conversation.
It's always got to be you. Did he roll his eyes?
Because it's not that hard. I was like, obviously it is hard. Okay. Because like
he was in the middle of something.
Yes. And it's like, oh my gosh.
Okay, I'll tell this bird story really quick and then we'll wrap it up because this is gross. And I can't even believe I'm going to tell this story, but I don't care because it was when I was little and that's what we are. We're just us and we're real, right? Shit happens.
Right.
Anyways, I don't remember how young I was. I was definitely in elementary school. We had this neighbor when I was younger and she had 3 kids and then my mom had us 4 kids and we'd go to this cabin and I think it was Brainerd. I don't remember all the details. Anyways, we get there one time. It was, an afternoon and I go out on the dock and I love lakes. Like I would swim in a lake over an ocean or a pool or whatever. Like I just love lakes.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I just went out on the dock to sit there and feel the breeze and whatever because I do that. And I was looking up for some reason and my mouth was open. I don't know why. I can't be a bird pooped in my mouth under my tongue.
No.
Yes.
What horrible timing is that?
That is my fucking life.
That sounds like a complete disaster. Did you throw up?
Oh, I wiped it out of my mouth and was like, bleh, bleh, bleh. I don't remember all the details, right? I just remember the big stuff because I was so little. I was in elementary. I was probably in 2nd grade, maybe 3rd. But so I don't like birds.
Yeah.
And that's a big part of why I don't like birds. It's not the bird's fault that it just flew by when I had my mouth open. I don't even know why my mouth, honestly, I don't remember much of anything except for that I had bird poop under my tongue when I went out on the dock and was looking up at the sky.
That is really bad. That's
so
bad. That's gross.
Yeah,
that's disgusting. But you know what? I don't know what. I was gonna say
there's nothing you can say to that makes it better.
No, I mean it is kind of gross.
It's gross. Every time I think about it, I sanitize my mouth with mouthwash because thank God I'm way older now and it's probably all the grossness is gone. But
yeah. Well, yeah, you're fine. At least you didn't get sick. Birds are gross. I mean, the ones in this video sounded great. So we'll just go back to the happy birds, the camping birds by the fire and the wood.
With the mosquitoes.
With the mosquitoes.
Yeah. So on that note, I think we've had a really good episode where we've shared a lot of real opinions and stuff. And Jackie had a little mishap once again. It's always you. You had the screw up when Megan was on. We couldn't see you. I mean, my audio might be messed up more, but you always have some video thing going.
Oh my gosh, I know I can't. I just want to keep Tom on his toes.
I think you do. So, all right. So, guys, we'll wrap this one up. That's a wrap of this episode. What are we on? We did episode
7.
Is that 8? 7.
8.
Okay.
Say
8?
both. Say both.
Okay. So, should I do it twice? Okay. So, that's a wrap on this episode of Puckin Beauts. Oh, I'll just say that.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay. That's a wrap on this episode of Puckin Beauts. If you laughed even once, we're counting it as a win. Don't forget to subscribe and come hang with us next time. Same Beauts. What was the other part?
Same energy.
Okay. Hold on. We'll do this again. I have chaos. I hate the word chaos. It's so stupid. Okay. Let me try again. Okay. And that's a wrap on this episode of Puckin Beauts. If you laughed even once, we're counting it as a win. Don't forget to subscribe and come hang with us next time. Same Beauts, same energy. Is that it?
That's it.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.